First, there are two things. One is conservation of biodiversity has to be a priority. And we have come to learn that you can't do conservation without taking into consideration other realities of communities. So it's a give and take kind of a situation. So what we have done is we had to understand the communities first, what drives their way of life, their understanding of the landscape they have, and then plan with them, not for them, plan with them and make sure they guide the process. Yes, we do have some technical issues that are very detailed and deep, but we make sure they understand them. And after that, it becomes easier for us to come with a plan that each one of them will be a champion of. And this is one example that has never been done anywhere else except here. And we're very much proud to have been part of this. And going forward is one way in which we'll just adapt it to different landscapes.
So we had a sharing session yesterday, really around approaches and experiences, very practical, and briefed everybody on how the whole Meat Naturally model works. And it's mainly aimed at rangeland restoration through good communal governance. And today has really just been a fun day here at the auction. These animals that are being loaded have been bought by, I think there were 6 different buyers today. So the sellers, who are local people who've been part of the grazing management program, have sold between 1 and 10 animals each. Some people have probably made 50 or 60,000 today. So this program is really, it was going before the fracking applications came along, and it will continue going afterwards. It benefits thousands of people. Really what we're trying to promote through this program as well, and it was an afterthought, it was never part of their initial planning, was that this is an alternative, more feasible, sustainable economic venture than fracking could ever be.
Sisizakela ukuthi kube yibona bayeza basondele eduze besiba nenkinga yokuthi ma ufuna ukuthengisa kufanele uqhube inkomo isikhathi eside, mhlawumbe uhamba insuku noma 3 ziyafika la kuyothengiswa khona sezehlile nasegazini bese zingasayenzi imali kahle manje. Kanti futhi nokuthi uziqashele into ozazilayisha ngayo, ewe uyazilayisha uzakhokha futhi ngala, kube yindleko nje uyadayisa lapha, so uyazi khona nomunye umuntu osekufanele umkhokhele. Kanti njengamanje makudayiswa kanje uvela usuke ekhaya uqhube inkomo zakho la ufika udayise, uma ungenele imali uyakhona ukujikisa inkomo yakho.
This is very interesting. This is a very good way of running a rural economy which is not disruptive to people's normal daily lives. You know, people continue with their normal cultural practices and normal lives. They don't leave their families, they don't leave their children, they continue to live in their own homesteads, you know, and then once in a while they come to get value for their livestock. So it's a very sustainable economic model in my view, and I think it would be good even in our country to introduce it.
Siyajabulela kakhulu ukungena kweproject yakwa-ARS endaweni yethu. Liwavula amathuba emisebenzi ebantwini. And then futhi nendawo sikwazile manje ukuthi somzongwana sikwazi ukuthi imfuyo yethu ibe nendawo yokudla. Namhlanje silitholile ulwazi, siyakwazi nokuthi imfuyo yethu uma igula yelashwa kanjani. U-ARS usondezele lokho ukuthi siyajabulela kakhulu, angathi bengasoloko iqhubeka isivula imiqondo and yenza konke lokhu ekwenzayo. Siyakujabulela kakhulu kakhulu.
So to the sellers, I would like to say that they must hang on to their livestock, and I think they've seen now that waiting for the local auction to come to them is worth it. They save a lot of money, they still get a good price, but they don't have other expenses like transport or other commissions. Fracking or serious mining activities could have a major effect on the livelihoods out here. We are busy proving by the amount of livestock that are being sold and that are contributing to people's livelihoods that it's a real game changer. If you have livestock and if you manage them properly, you can farm with nature. If there's an external big enterprise like mining, it could well ruin it for a lot of communal households. in terms of livestock and raising livestock successfully. As you could see, the quality of livestock today sold, you probably won't get that if there's a lot of other interference.
Obviously, people who are keeping cattle in areas like this find it hard to take them to market, so they don't have the same marketing opportunities that commercial farmers would have. So it brings lots of people together and enables them to sell their cattle for much better prices than they'd get otherwise. So it's a good income earning opportunity for people.
We would really want to work very closely with the relevant government departments and other partners, because we would like to be able to promote this kind of work across other landscapes in South Africa, because we have proof that livestock farming on landscapes that have been properly rehabilitated and maintained with capacitated communities can actually result in very successful entrepreneurship in the communities. So we would like the government to work in partnership with us, really, especially those that are into agriculture and rural development, because this is what I would call rural development, unlike anything else, because these are the rural people that are making a livelihood from their land. So come on board, let's work together, let's help these communities to be self-sufficient.
Left him by himself. They didn't go very far.